This is the Maida Initiative, conversation without compromise.
So, speak to my kids or your granddaughter, right? How you grow up to be a person who stands up to shame, right? How on earth, like, so there's such a huge force in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think people are going to understand Muslim cultures a lot more in the West after this.
Mm-hmm.
But how on earth does one person stand up to all the shame? Like, how do you become that kind of person? Should you become that kind of person?
Yeah, I think, one thing is important that you have to know, what you're standing for. First, you have to know that it's the thing or the idea or beliefs that you're standing for should be the right one. A lot of people standing for something wrong and causing a lot of bad stuff too. The one we have to determine and know that we're standing for rightful thing. And in our case, it's our belief in Bible and in Jesus and his words and his principles. I think, and it's worth to stand for those principles and belief that we have. And also, I think another thing is that we really enjoyed and flourished and been blessed to live in this country and enjoyed and seen the freedom given to us through Constitution and the laws of this land, and now if these laws and rights that we had and enjoyed it is going to be taken away, then we have to stand for this for our rights and foundation that this country was built, that really created or gave us opportunity to live and enjoy the freedom and flourish economically or different other ways. And if someone or some group or even government tries to impose restrictions or laws or through the power to take away those rights, then we have to, even they try to shame us, maybe imprison us, maybe try to kill us, we have to stand firm on that ground, on that foundation. I think explaining to them and showing them where we came from and how even the laws, good laws of the country were not followed by those who ruled. The rule of law was broken in every level, and how that damaged our lives and the lives of so many people back there, and then coming and experiencing the freedom and of this country, and now this freedom is also under siege of certain groups or parts of the government. Then I think it shows it's a kind of a black and white, and it shows that we need to stand firm. Yeah,
and I think the more you talk, the more I realize how twisted this has become from the culture. Because a lot of people would hear that argument, especially if it came from an American, and they'd say, "Okay, well, you're about America. We should be about the kingdom of God, not the kingdom of America."
Right.
But what you're talking about is the opposite of sort of crazy nationalism, because you're talking about the government, the culture can go in a very dark direction,
mm-hmm.
and we need to stand on eternal principles and push back against those things. Right. The way you get to crazy nationalism
mm-hmm.
is by just keeping your head down,
mm-hmm.
letting the shame roll over you, and just kind of going along with it. Right? If we do want to live for the kingdom of God, then we have to fight for the integrity of the countries we live in.
Right.